Hello everyone, my name is Alivia Brown and I am currently a third-year undergraduate student at UCLA studying anthropology. And today I am bringing you a highly requested video on anthropology, and that is a beginner's guide to cultural anthropology. So a beginner's guide could mean absolutely anything, but I wanted to bring people the most digestible and the most easily accessed information that they could find so you could really decide if anthropology is for you. I'm going to be sharing with you 3 different categories of content that you yourself could explore. The first one is books. The second one is websites, and the third is movies, but movies is a little bit more of a bonus category because I haven't honestly found a ton of success in anthropology movies. I'm sure it's out there. I just really haven't loved a lot of that content, really, but more on that later. Okay, so let's dive into the first section, and that is my favorite, and it's books. So the first book that I would love to recommend anyone who is interested in anthropology is an ethnographic piece called Tuhami. So Tuhami is an ethnography written by Vincent Crapanzano, and throughout this piece he follows an illiterate Moroccan man who is haunted by spirits. Now this may sound fictional, but this is 100% based on true experiences, true things that Vincent Crapanzano witnessed and experienced. Now Tuhami is haunted by a spirit demon wife, and partially because of this and also purely because of Crapanzano's writing style, it is a riveting piece. I read it for school and I could not put it down. So I would highly recommend reading Tuhami if you're looking for something a little bit more colorful and a little bit more exciting in ethnographic research. The next ethnography that I want to recommend is a piece called the Pastoral Clinic. Now the Pastoral Clinic is a lot harder on the soul, on the heart. It is about heroin addiction. The author, Angela Garcia, she finds herself in the Española Valley at a heroin clinic. So Garcia walks in to this clinic hoping to get a good ethnographic piece out of it, but she actually finds herself becoming a medical attendant and helping the people who are struggling with heroin addiction. It is hard to read. It is a rural community, so prepare yourself for some heartbreak, but once again, it is written extremely well and is quite different from Tuhami. So I know I said that this was a cultural anthropology guide, and that's true, but on the note of anthropology, I just wanted to throw 2 more books in here super quick. The first one being Guns, Germs, and Steel by Jared Diamond. Now this one, I own it. I haven't read it. It is on my to-read list. I fully intend to. I've heard great things, and it is a great way to see and understand anthropology in like a different light. It follows humanity's journey over the last 1300 years and is rooted around a concept called geographic determinism, and I've heard, like I said, quite fascinating. Something I have read, however, I did a book review on it, is Sapiens by Yuval Harari. Absolutely incredible, more historically based, but still a great read if you're looking to understand history and anthropology. Next area of interest is websites. Websites are obviously the most at your fingertips, so I really did want to include this in here. The first one being the American Anthropological Association. Now this is like the anthropology hub on the internet. There are a ton of job opportunities listed there. There's a ton of seminars listed there and events listed there. It is a great way to connect with other anthropologists and see what anthropology is really all about. So the next one that I found during this exploration of anthropology is a website called the Institute for Field Research, and this is actually more of a program where you as a student can apply to become a part of their field school. Now the cool thing about this organization is they have field schools all over the world. So if you're looking to travel and get course credit, this is definitely the place to go. Now, over the course of my exploration, it seemed, at least at this point in time, it's a lot more closely related to archaeology, where their field sites are located, but it looks like that could be influenced by the pandemic. If anyone knows more about this, please let me know, but it looks like a great opportunity. I know you have to apply, so not everyone gets in. I've even considered doing it myself to learn more about anthropology and maybe dive into archaeology, even though that's not really my interest, but whatever. It sounds super cool. And the third website, not a huge recommendation, but I actually have a website myself. It's called The People Person. I do blog posts in conjunction with the videos that I post. I think they're pretty interesting, and I cover every corner of anthropology, from biology to archaeology to culture to linguistics. So I would highly recommend checking that out if you're interested. If not, no worries. Now on to the bonus category. And my little gripe with movies is the fact that So anthropology has kind of a dark, racist, sexist past. I'm not going to ignore that. And a lot of the famous movies in anthropology kind of have a lot of these issues. So in my time at school, I haven't really seen a lot of anthropological movies that have spoken to me, but there is one that I would love to recommend. I actually watched it in high school. I didn't even watch it in college, and that is called Babies. So Babies looks at 4 different babies from different parts of the world. Each of these babies is from San Francisco, Tokyo, Namibia, and what was the last one? Mongolia. The thing that I love about this movie is it really shows you how the presence of new life in each of these different places around the world is treated so differently, and yet we're all human at the very core. I think it does an incredible job. It hits on so many of the key points in anthropology. It's been years since I've watched it. I do feel that's necessary to say, but I remember loving it and would highly recommend. So if you out there are an anthropology major, or you are interested in anthropology, or if you have more content that I or other people around the world would like to hear about, please let me know in the comment section down below. I am just a student. I'm doing my best to answer people's questions and learn and educate myself even more. So these are just my intro tips. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're staying safe during the pandemic. And if you have any more questions about ways that you can really immerse yourself in anthropology, please let me know. So again, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe and peace out. Bye.